Okay, our next presenter is Ashlie Johnson, who is a second-year graduate student in the Department of Psychology. She actually graduated with 3 degrees, biology, psychology, and sociology, and did it in 4 years. So, yeah, I know. I had to read that. That's amazing. So her title today is In the Eyes of a Child, a deeper look into food advertising for the children of Nepal.
How fitting to think of a child's brain as a sponge when we talk about their exposure to food. From their first moments, they're observing, modeling, and internalizing the world around them. They're taking cues from their peers and their siblings and their parents to find out what this all means, what food is. However, in modern times, we see a new influence beyond social interaction. Television, particularly commercials, have been shown to be largely consequential in children's health. Children have a very complex relationship with commercials. On the one hand, they're being exposed to and they take in a lot of information. On the other hand, they're not able to make those critical judgments and examine those commercials like as us adults can. This is largely because industry has used strong appeals like animation, cartoons, and movie character tie-ins to really catch and hold children's attention. So what is it that these animated sharks and excitable Marvel characters are showing our children? Well, this has been widely studied in the United States. They found that 9 out of 10 commercials that show foods show unhealthy food types. However, it's not been as well studied in developing nations. So that's what we decided to do in our study. We took 12 hours of commercial content from children's programming in Nepal, and we created nutritional profiles for the foods shown in those commercials. We then compared those to the World Health Organization's recommendations for food. What we found was that over 80% of the foods shown were unhealthy. They had large amounts of fat, sugar, and sodium. The largest culprit was sugar. Over 50% of the products had excessive amounts of sugar. So why are we concerned about this? And why study Nepal? Nepal, like other developing nations, is going through a nutritional transition. What this means is that we're seeing a rise in obesity in a country where just 3 decades ago, the issue was non-existent. We're also seeing rises in non-communicable diseases. These are lifestyle diseases, diseases that are related to what we do and what we eat. So as generations move through this evolving context, what are we showing them? What are they learning? What do they think food is? Critical changes have to be made to protect this vulnerable population. Because with current standards, I'm sure you can agree. I strongly hope my child's diet is not as seen on TV. Thank you.